Oh my gosh, we're back once again, guys. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much. Merry Fishmas, everyone. We've made it to day 11 so far, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. We have one day left. There's a little change in plans again, but that's the norm around here. It's always changing, just like the hobby. Louis Perone, I was talking to him a little bit today. He said he'd be on for a bit. He meant in the chat. We're going to do his giveaway anyways. He's got some really great stuff. I'll throw links up for him later, throw a couple of his fish up. I talked to Dee Dee for a bit today. She's going to hop on here with me to help fill some of the time because I really don't know what to talk about. I did have a little bit of an outline done today so I can stay on track and maybe get you guys a little better content and not bird walk so much. I will continue to bird walk. And my buddy Josh Banka from the Fort Myers Aquarium Society is going to be on a little bit too. He's a young man, breeds killifish. He is the vice president also. He's up and coming and pretty good guy. Thank you very much. So now we're going to have to look at this here. Let's say hi to everybody who's here. There's a few people here already today. Sweet Polly, hello. Mike Reardon, I got your name spelled right finally. Sorry. FX Man Full, hello. Dee Dee, thank you very much. I see you down there with your lovely hat on. CR Fish, that one still kills me. That took me so long to get that name. Hello. What's up, Timo? How you doing today? All right. So I'm gonna bring Dee Dee on here first, really quick, and then we're gonna get to Josh, I think. So wait, you know what? First off, you guys, let's Louis Perone Aquatics. That's who our giveaway is going to be from tonight. He's a cichlid breeder here down in Southwest Florida. He's a pretty good friend of mine. I've known him for a while. We'll get in with him here in the next couple weeks, probably for a regular Thursday live, and show you a couple of his fish there, and go out and do a fish room tour, I think. And me and Bill, those are absolutely beautiful right there. Right on. So let's see here now. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, thank you, Dee Dee. So we're gonna add Dee Dee on here and see if I did this right. Hello, Dee Dee. Oh my gosh. Hi. Thank you so much for coming to help me to save me today from myself. Trying to do this so many days in a row and planning every day, like right before I do it, and like trying to tell everybody before I do it with no schedule has been brutal. I didn't know what I got myself into here. I thought it was going to be a lot easier. Props to all you guys have been doing this for a while. Thank you.
Well, now the pressure will be off once this little series is done.
Yeah, there will be none. And then I can go back. I'll have Bill here most of the time and somebody to talk to fill the time with and keep me on track at least, So I have my buddy Josh here who came today too, who we can get on here in a little bit and chat with. He's sitting in his fish room. We're struggling to get it set up. He got his phone set up. He's sitting on his buckets. He does the bucket brigade and stuff. And I really, really appreciate him. His name will show up on here. It's Killy Shramps. So I suppose you know everybody in this chat, don't you? You pretty much.
No, there's a couple of new names that I do not know.
Yeah.
I've seen Sweet Polly and some other channels. Of course, CR Fish is Cheryl and Ryan and Fish, PHISH. That's what that stands for. It took me a while because I kept saying CPR. And of course, Monster Fish Guy was Lori, and whoever Foo is, I do not know, and Timo, I don't think I know them.
Timo is a guy from my club down here in Fort Myers, Florida. Some of the other guys, I know there's a couple other people that have been in here that are from my club. I just can't remember who they are. Not because they have Facebook names and then they have names and then they have real names, and it's like trying to deal with a girl all the time or something. Like my kids, they like have all these different online names, and I'm like, why? They're like, well, you know, because some girls use their maiden name and they don't change it. I'm just like, I guess it just, if you can use an alias, you do. I'm Uncle Joe, you know, so
Well,
it's
I'm
kind of
Dee Dee
cool.
here. I started off with my real name, not knowing you could have a different name, so, um, which it makes it a little bit more fun when you can connect the character because I play a character.
Yeah,
I play,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. So you are, after I was in Texas and I started coming on here and checking this stuff out, I was talking to people. I'm like, I'm going to make an educational YouTube channel and I'm going to use people from the clubs. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, what do you watch and stuff? I'm at nothing, nothing at all. So I just, I had really no clue. I think I saw some nitrogen cycle videos from Aquarium Co-op and a couple other things like that. And
Mhm.
I think I had met Vibes, and then I
Yes.
Vibes Aquatics, and I don't know how. And then all of a sudden, I was on YouTube one day, and then I think I came across your channel, and somebody's like, "Oh, go sign up for Fish Fam," and that's how I first found out about you. And I really appreciate you reaching out, and that is
Well,
super, super
it's an
cool.
easy tool to grow your channel and for people to find you. And I'm a member of Vibes channel. Um, he goes so many places, and
Yeah,
has
yeah,
all kinds of guests on, and he gets people that a lot of us haven't heard of, which end up being people that we know pretty soon because if we meet you
yeah.
somewhere, we see you somewhere else, we're like, hey, I saw you on Vibes channel or something like that. But yeah, that link has helped everybody grow their channels that wants to grow. Some people are just here to chat. Some people want to grow the channel. Some want to get monetized. There's different reasons, and some just like
Yeah.
to do it.
Some people just like to hang out. I find myself more liking the chat. Like literally 2 minutes before we were in here, I found some. Wow, I wish I should have wrote it down. I think it was called the Fish Den or something like that. I never even heard of it online. They're on live right now, and I was like in there like chatting. I'm like, oh, this is so fun. But then I had to get back on
It
here.
might be Fish Tank Barn.
Yeah, that's I think what it was. Fish barn, fish tank barn. That's
Well,
exactly what it was.
on the Fish
But
Family
I
website, you can click calendar and you can scroll down and you can see people who have projected a live stream. That don't mean you can't go live and it's not on there. But
yeah,
that's people who have kind of said, okay, from 8 to 9, Fish Tank Barn's going to be on there live. And then from 9 to this, it's going to be this people, and you're on there from 9 to 10. But, anybody can pop up anytime they want to. And you kind of need to have it scheduled at least 6 hours for it to have time to get registered and all that kind of stuff. So there's a little
so
bit of
definitely
curve.
not like I was the first few days, like 25, 30 minutes ahead of time, getting
Yes.
hey, what should we do today type of thing going on. Yeah. It needs to resonate, I suppose, and get out there. It's okay though, because small in the beginning is fine. I was so nervous the first few days.
Yeah.
Vibes is not Vibes. I think Mexicali Fishkeeper is his name. It's the first time I ever sat down and did something like this. Oh no, I went on Vibes' thing when I was in Texas, but that was different. I just sat down at a table. Um, let's say hi to
Well,
Josh.
he talked to you and he was live streaming while he was talking to you.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I think Grant, the
Um,
Garden of Eater, popped in at the same time, so um,
yeah, Grant's a good guy. He lives up north from me. It was just
mhm.
his birthday the other day. I was just on his live stream. We did a giveaway. It was pretty fun.
I'm a
And
member
we
of
did
their
one.
channel too. Maybe I've got an addiction problem besides just fish.
Right.
Maybe I'm a
There's
channel
nothing.
joiner.
Channel junkie, huh? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Let's let Josh on here, you guys, and say hi to
Sure.
Josh. I think I know how to do this. I'm not 100% sure because there's the thing with 3 people on it right here. So what
He'll
do we
just
do here?
rearrange us.
We're going to go add Josh to the stage. Oh, that's too tiny. Whoa, look at
I'm too
that. Can he
tiny.
move these around?
But look down
No.
at the bottom. There's some heads below your main screen.
Aha. Well, that one's not it either.
Just
So
pick the one so you find the one you like.
let's see. Hey, look at this.
Hi,
How's
Jody.
that?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
This is Josh. Josh, meet everyone. Josh, this is Dee Dee. Everyone, this is Josh
Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi.
Banca.
It's nice to meet
He's
you.
he's
You
the
too.
vice president of the Fort Myers Aquarium Society. He is a Killy guy. He knows his stuff pretty good. Thank you, Josh, for joining us here today, and also offering to help me out. It is great to have good friends, you two. It
Thanks for having me.
sure is. Yeah, yeah. The struggle was real getting Josh on here, so I'm glad. I was sitting here going, and then I didn't see Dee Dee's email because I'm not a computer guy, and it was like all the way on top, and I'm looking at the other stuff that I had looked at earlier, and I'm like, well, maybe she's just not like, I didn't know. And then I saw the message, and I jumped on. But
Well, I was 45
Josh,
minutes away when you asked me to join, so I had to drive home.
right on.
I did all this in
you are
5 minutes.
just, oh my gosh, thank you again, Josh. So a lot of the people here know Dee Dee already, and you could hear us back. Why don't you just tell everyone here just a little bit, since we're just going to sit here and chat for a few minutes. Like, when did you get into fish keeping? How long have you been doing it?
So I first started with, classic story, pair of goldfish at the carnival. And I brought them home and I showed my neighbor. And my neighbor was like, wait 1 second. And they come out with a full 10-gallon setup. I was going to put these things in a bowl, and he comes out with, the Aqueon with the filter and the light, classic. And that's how I started. No research. I just winged it. He gave me a bottle of that yellow, I forget the brand, but it's that yellow water conditioner. They sell it at like the Publix and stuff, if you have Publix. And that's how I started. I ended up losing that pair because I didn't know anything. And it got me into my first tropical fish. This was when I was like 12. And it got me into my first LFS. And I, one striped Danio, one tiger barb, one giant, Mitch Matchy. And then my little brother put a bunch of dish soap in that tank and I lost it. He was like 3 and he threw a Tide Pod or something in there.
Oh,
So that was it. Maybe 10 years later, in my early 20s, I saw a picture of a Bosemani rainbow fish, and I was like, "Oh wow, I want to do this again." And then so that's how I got back into it. And then this past year, maybe year and a half, is when I really started to like hammer it down and start integrating with the community and actually going to a club. And ever since then, it's been a riot. It's been best thing I've ever done.
it is a joy and an honor to have you in the club. I just found out about fish clubs like right when I met you, and
Right, you were the first
you're
person I ever met in a fish club.
yeah, I have a big mouth, huh? I just go to people, pop, 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 pop. And
Talks to everyone.
you right off the rip, when I found out you had only been doing this a few years, I was really surprised. If you would have told me you were born and raised doing it, I would have believed it. And then just to watch the way you've came and progressed in your hobby in these last couple years is absolutely incredible. Um, the ups and the downs and especially with the breeding and the lulls and just the pulling out your hair and like nothing is going right, and then all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, the babies are everywhere, I don't even know what to do. And then it just
That's how it
up and
goes.
down, and especially now with your new career and stuff, and just being able to still tack this down, make it to your fish club meetings, take care of your fish, have time to come on here and share your experiences with people is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's really a joy and an honor to know you and to just to be part of your club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me, man. This is awesome. We both came a long way.
Yeah,
and I really have to credit it to fish clubs, and there's a podcast, Watercolors Aquarium Gallery. Ever since I started watching that podcast, it did me. I learned so much from that podcast. So I really have the community to thank for, all of this.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. That's just where I feel at it too. So Dee Dee, um, like what do you all keep for fish? What are you in any fish clubs? What do you guys do?
Well, my fish club is 3.5 hours each direction from me. So, and they meet on Thursday night, which we stream on Thursday night. So I hardly ever get to go. They have a Saturday meet once in a while, but my husband doesn't want me to go that far at night by myself, because I'd be driving home at 1 or 30, 2 o'clock in the morning after getting back, on the way back home. So
Yeah.
I don't go that often. And gosh, and Dean Tweedle was there a month or so ago, and I missed it. But I I have had up to 40 tanks, and I've cut back over this last year. I had a lot
Oh,
of
it's a
small
lot of
tanks, and
fish.
I've gone back to my bigger tanks and more fish and less shrimp because I was into the shrimp for a while, and I still love them. It's just I don't have time to tend to 40 tanks. So, and I'm also raising a 14-year-old, so we have homework, we have all that stuff too. But I have recently started learning some saltwater, and it's a learning curve for sure. Just when I think I've figured something out, I've got to learn something new. But I have from some black
Oh,
mollies, rice fish, a couple bettas, rainbows, discus, electric blue acaras, um, like longfin cherry barbs, a bunch of different kinds of corridoras, and um, that might be it as far as. Well, there's a few other things I'm sure I'm not remembering, but I got into plants pretty soon after I started like around COVID times, when people had plenty of time to do YouTube. So, and that's about the time I retired. In fact, the month I retired, we got put on lockdown. So I never got to have my
yeah.
retirement party. And so, it's just been fish tank. And then, oh, I want that. So then you get another tank. Oh, I want that because it can't go with that one. So you know what happens. So
Oh
now I'm
yeah.
running about 20 tanks right now, and I also do ponds in the summer. I normally have them over winter, but I've broken everything down because I'm redoing the whole pond area. And so everything's broken down right now. It looks terrible, but I do that. And but the plants
Plant.
are a very big thing for me. And like just like everything else, I've watched Stephen P's Wet Your Plants stream on Mondays with him and Dr. Kelly Foreman. And he started with plants and learning and shared his, what he was learning. So it was like, ooh, because we all came around YouTube about the same time. And because he did all that, I'd learned because you could ask him. If somebody I knew, I could ask a question to.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
now, it's like there's so many of them, but that's my main go-to on plants. When I have a question, I pretty much go to Stephen P.
Right
2003.
on. I can see your plant in the background. Is that a Java behind you that I
Uh,
see?
it is. It sure is. It's in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
discus tank. Of
Looks
course, my lights
absolutely
are
beautiful.
off right now. They come
Right
in.
on.
Let me show you what I did this. What I did for the
Let's let's,
Christmas with
let's get you up
plants. Let
on
me
it.
my camera.
Right on. Oh yeah, this is stuff you're gonna have to teach me how to do here. Oh, you can just change your camera. That is so fun. I absolutely love stuff like that.
That is a
Yep.
tree made out of saswasatang.
You're one of my new heroes right now.
That's
And
cool. That's crazy.
thank
I like
And
you
I,
that.
for
I put
showing me
it on
that.
a rope.
Thank you. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal.
And
Right on. I thought my
saltwater
Halloween
shrimp
stuff
tanks
was cool.
doing that. He twisted it on a rope, and so I did it. And it's like I was going to make a background for the 125, but it kept getting pulled into my FX6s, so I had to take it out of that tank. And I might have locked up my camera trying to change stuff. Camo is very picky, but I decided to do that, and I went and got me some little fish decals, put it on there, and poof, I have a Christmas tree in a tank.
That's pretty cool. Hey, you're unlocked. Let's go check out a couple of these little comments here every once in a while, because that's probably one of my favorite parts. It doesn't make me nervous at all. Hey, all. Jody says, just wanted to pop in and say hi. Merry Fish, Miss Jody. How are you doing? Thank you very much. She's lame and can't keep the eyeballs open. That happens. Louis Perone, he can't keep his eyeballs open today either. From Perone Aquatics here in Southwest Florida. He thought he was coming on to give away some of his fish. He is sleeping. That man is a beast. I'm just kidding you guys. He has to work all day. He runs the backside of one of the hospitals here in Florida. And he is a master at what he does in breeding African cichlids.
Wow.
So, yeah, it is just, I mean, I think they're absolutely beautiful. You know, it just depends, you know. I think he's on top of the game as far as the people that I know. I know quite a few people, at least for Florida anyways. We'll see what the guys on the West Coast have to say about that, or maybe the Midwest. You know, we leave the East Coast out of the cichlid game pretty much as far as I'm concerned. Anybody from the East Coast on there want to chime in on that, let me know. But I'm just
Jody P
kidding.
gets up very early.
Yeah. Sweet Polly tried to email me today. Sweet Polly, I'll get a hold of you. I think I saw some emails in there today. I'm so damn busy right now trying to figure out how to do this every day, get the website up, work Christmas, the dog surgery. Wait till you guys get to meet Beans, you'll love her, little chihuahua. Yeah. So let's see. What does everyone else trying to get a hold of it? Yeah, I went backwards in it, you guys. Sorry about that.
I think Timo asked how many tanks we have.
That's where I'm trying to find here. You know, hide that curtain.
I have
Timo,
23.
Josh has 23. Yeah, I guess we asked. She said how many tanks she had. I don't know. Currently running in here, there's at least 50. Maybe so up to it can run to like maybe 70 to 90 total, I'd say, in the whole situation here, just depending. Some of them are small, so a lot of you guys, a lot of people hear that and they're like, whoa, but I'm not running like 90 55 gallon aquariums or 90 40 breeders or anything like that. So it looks like we're losing Josh a little bit there. So we'll find out. I don't know what'll happen if that happens. Let's read some more of these. I want to see. Ooh, that's exciting. I can't wait to see your new tub setup. That's all. So we're up back there a little ways. What do you guys keep? Let's see. This is what I was looking for. Monster Fish Gallery keeps stingrays. That is so cool. One of my buddies, Kevin, here in Florida, was looking into Florida Fish Freak. We did a giveaway of his for the Guppy Cup. Was looking at breeding Florida stingrays down here and permitting issues and stuff, I think. They're pretty exciting. I've never kept them. I think maybe we had some at the shop when I was younger. That either might have been saltwater, though. I don't remember. Let's see. Jody P is always up to something. Click button. Blue and smash subscribe. Oh, I like that. That's another cool thing about Fish Fam Link. So I just have a question. Does that stuff just come on here because I'm part of Fish Fam Link, or are you doing that?
No, somebody is putting these comments in. Now, some stuff might be automated, but you see Liquid Zoo OnlyFans, that is that's the one who created Fish Fam Link. He's in your chat right now.
Which one?
Liquid Zoo OnlyFans. That's Matt.
Oh, that really makes me. Hi guys.
That's the
Thank
creator.
you very much for getting
and that part is actually automatic.
Right on. That makes me excited.
Yeah, he said that where it pops up and says like.
Yeah. Right on. So
that's the. But Josh said his phone died.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm getting that. Timo says he has 8 tanks in the 4th floor apartment. That's absolutely crazy. I would be so scared keep any fish tanks in an apartment. We own a construction company, so I see what water damage does and how fast it can actually go down a couple floors. Oh my gosh. I would be having a heart attack all the time. Now we have different kind of apartments down here in Florida though. They're concrete floors in a lot of them. So maybe that's all
Uh-huh.
right. Oh, his phone couldn't keep up. That's all right, Josh. Josh, I really appreciate you. I don't know how to change this. Maybe we go like this. So, look at that. It's me and Dee Dee together. Joshua Bacon. That's what I was going to say. That's Josh. 70 plus count. Yeah, we got to do a little bit of work on that. I'm having a heck of a time joining Fish from Liquid Zoo. I have no idea what that means. Sweet Polly.
They were trying to get on Fish Fam Link.
Oh,
He's in Discord, Fishcord. So
I
that's a
have
good
no
place
idea
to
what
get
that is.
questions answered too. Oh, you can post
So
pictures of
many
your tank, like
things
what's going
made.
on here, or does anybody know what this is? And somebody in there probably know what your question, to answer the question.
Liquid Zoo Only Fins. Hello, another new person. This is exciting for me. This is actually kind of fun, and I like doing this. It's really cool when I have somebody else to talk to too, because I can ask you a question like, what is your favorite fish to keep, Dee Dee? And what did you? But it's like, what do you find most challenging about keeping some of your favorite species? And then I can go like this and let you talk, and I can go read chat.
Well, my favorite fish are the electric blue cars. Now they're not the hardest to keep, um, but I'm not really struggling with a fish that's hard to keep. Um, once you learn how to take care of your tanks and keep them clean and all that kind of stuff. High vibes came in. But I mean, I've
Oh
lost
my
my favorite fish. Don't get me wrong. I have. You make a big mistake and you might lose a whole tank. But now the ones I struggle with are like rummy nose tetras. It's hard to get a healthy batch. So I leave them in quarantine for like a month or so. And when you buy them, about half of them will die off before I feel comfortable
I'm,
enough. I think they're going to make it. But
I'm telling you, that's why I keep everything here that we get 6 to 8 weeks. You have to. You just have to. Otherwise, you have to. I'm
yeah,
going through it
so
right now with another batch of blue flanum plecos. We're about 7 weeks in out of 8 weeks, and they're dying at 7 weeks. And there's nothing I'm doing. This is the second set of them I've got from the same place. It is what it is. You live and learn, and that's why you keep the stuff the way you do.
yes.
Sorry I interrupt you. Hey, I just want to say hi to Vibes real quick. Vibes, thank you very much for stopping by and saying hi. Vibes, you guys, is the first person I ever did any of this stuff was. I hopped on a live stream he was having in Texas when this was just kind of in its infancy stage of me thinking about it. And Vibes introduced me to a few of these people here, GD and a few others, and some people in Texas, and got the ball rolling on this, and made me confident that something like this would work for what we have in mind for it to do. To push education and push fish clubs and preservation and conservation. Again, thank you so very much, Vibes. It's so cool to have cool people coming in here to watch this stuff when I first am starting. I like Discord. I'm going to read some more.
Somebody said that you were a commercial fisherman.
Oh, you're probably way ahead of me.
That was Mark Coda. He said he's a commercial fisherman and he breeds fish. I grew up with a daddy who's commercial fisherman, so I think that might be the fascination for the shrimp, because we had shrimp trawlers and we did oysters and clams and some crabs and all that kind of stuff. But and they were in seafood dealership for a very long time, which you lift a lot of bags, you lift a lot of weight, you're wet all the time. So this just kind of works. It's like going back in my childhood.
Right. Mark, it's so exciting to hear you're a commercial fisherman. I'm a captain And I work, not anymore. I can't because of my accident on a commercial stone crab boat and blue crab boats sometimes. What do you fish for? So exciting. Tell me it's tuna. You can come down here and tour the fish shed and take some fish home, and I'll swap you and come up and tour your tuna boat. Man, that's pretty cool. Um,
Oh, see,
oh,
markets
here,
and scallops and lobster, which
right
I like both of
on.
those.
That's pretty cool. Right on. Um, and Josh was an angler. So you guys, this is actually super fun. This goes so much faster this way. We're not going to keep you guys again. Thursday nights, we'll do an hour. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Geo on. You guys want a giveaway, don't you? I can't leave. I was going to get off here, pocket the $100 from Perone. Just tell him I won. He's sleeping anyways, you guys.
He
It's
won't
not
know the
like
difference.
he wouldn't even know the difference. I'll be like, I got to ship these fish out, you guys. So let's get ready to do this and get ready for the wheel here. I think I had a little fish picked out, a fish name picked out here. So I was going to talk to Lewis and then bring these up. But we'll use hashtag Star Sapphire today for
Wow.
the little I don't know what you call it. The keyword, yeah, the keyword for the drawing.
Your
Um,
hashtag.
and yeah, hashtag Star Sapphire, and we'll utilize that for our keyword. We will throw up
They're
these.
beautiful fish.
They sure are. You guys, I don't know how to make links on here, but if you really want to know, come back, look at the video, go on Facebook. There'll be links to his stuff. I'll put links in the comments on here later. This is
Who?
how you get a hold of
Joe
YouTube
Perone.
or Louis Perone. Yeah, Perone
Louis
Aquatics
Perone.
on Facebook and on Band. He does raffles and stuff like that. You can see his stock. It's super good. It's high quality stuff. You guys, he even messes
What's his
with
channel
OBs.
name?
Perone Aquatics, Perrone Aquatics,
Let's
and
see. He's not on Fish Family Link. It don't look like.
no, and I think the best bet right now would be Facebook or on the Band app. He will have some fish for sale on the website, UncleJoe'sFishShed.com. There's that right there. Boy, I'm getting faster at this with you guys. Hashtag Star Sapphire. We're going to throw that up there again. If this could be timed, it would be awesome. And this is for $100 in merchandise credit. You guys are responsible on these items for your own shipping. There's a couple that I am going to ship out. I forgot which ones they are. I put up a post. I opened up a community on the YouTube page for everyone. Email. I just saw a bunch of emails today from you guys. Thank you. I'm slow at this. I'm going to check and make sure I have everybody's, and if I'm missing it, I'll have you guys email me at a different place. But I think I have everybody's now. So Star Sapphire, we have 18 people in there. I think we're going to leave it at that. Get ready to draw this. Let me go back, do this fancy thing here. So now I have to figure this part out right here. I have to add this to the stage. It says I have to remove something. So what if I do this? I add Star Sapphire. I wonder what I have on the stage. How about this? Add that. And can we just draw? Let's see. Right on. There we go. $100 in credit to Marshall. X-Man Full. $100 in credit. Congratulations to Perone Aquatics. I'll get you his information. I'll get you his. There'll be a link to his stuff in the comments here. Dee Dee, I want to thank you again so very, very much for coming on and helping me out. Josh, Banka, thank you guys both. You guys, join your local fish club. If you can't make it and you're far away like Dee Dee, tough luck. Join it anyways. It's important. You'll learn a lot. You'll meet great friends. You'll get better quality stock. Also, please, next time you're out and about, do something nice for the environment. I love you guys all. Thank you and good night.